All right, so I'm going to open up the December 10th meeting of the Wakefield Conservation Commission. First up, we'll take roll call. Ken,
Here.
Jimmy,
Here.
Teresa,
Here.
Peter,
Here.
Frank, and I don't see Silvana, and I am here also. The first item is the approval of the minutes from November 12th and November 19th. Any questions or comments? And if not, would somebody like to make a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minute, those two sets of minutes.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, polling individually. Ken?
I wasn't there, so I will.
Okay. Frank?
I'll have to abstain as well. I wasn't there.
Okay. Let's see. Jimmy?
Yep.
Peter?
Yes.
Teresa?
Yes.
And I will also vote to approve those minutes for 11/12 and 11/19. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. No, I did not. Okay, next up is 122 Kendrick Road. We also have Ali here joining us, our student liaison. Welcome, Ali. And
Oh, there you are. Hi, Lee.
Hello.
Hello.
and of course, we have Rebecca back after a 4-year sabbatical. Great to see you, Rebecca. Thank you.
It's great to be back.
And Elaine and Judy are also with us. All right, so first up is 122 Kendrick Road. It's a request for determination of applicability. I'm actually going to recuse myself from this since the owner's trucks are neighbors that are very, very close in proximity to us. Since I am the host, I cannot actually leave, but I will refrain from commenting, questioning, or voting. And I'll just kind of sit back. And Jimmy, you can, kind of take it until this item's complete.
Hey, Jim, do you remember how to do this kind of stuff anymore? Or?
No, I talked to Bob this morning. I says, I don't know what you're doing on that computer, but I can't do that.
No, I got the controls. All you got to do is basically share the next, whatever, few minutes.
Okay. Well, look at, I did have a question right off the bat. Were we given this plan? Has anyone seen a plan for this patio?
Yeah, do you want me to bring it up on the screen?
Yeah,
That'd
would
be
you do that,
great,
Frank?
Frank.
Is the applicant even is here? I'm not sure. I don't see a representative.
Let's see if I can share here.
For
Do
Kendrick.
you have to give me permission to share it, Bob?
No, you should have it already. Let me just double check that. Oh,
I don't think I do.
sorry, now you can. Anybody can share at this point.
11 on the PDF.
Here we go.
I'm not familiar with where, well, I know Kendrick Road, but I'm not sure. Where is this?
It's the last house on the left, Jimmy, at the very, very end of Kendrick Extension.
Last house on the left.
Next to the old sign plot.
Can you guys see the Google Earth photo right now?
Okay, so you want to do,
We see the plan right now, Frank.
Oh, you only see the plan? Hold on, let me fix that.
yeah, oops, what happened to the plan?
I'm gonna fix it, hold on.
My question is there a floodplain issue or anything there? Or maybe Elaine can answer that.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. No, there's no floodplain.
okay, so it's just work in the buffer zone, basically.
Buffer zone, yeah.
Okay.
Why isn't it let me share? All right, well, I'll do it one at a time if I have to. So here is the, guys see the Google Earth image?
Wow.
Jim, can you see Google Earth?
I do. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Let me know if you want to zoom in.
I'd actually like to see the plan again.
Okay.
Um,
It should be easier than this. There is a way to share your entire screen, but that option doesn't show up here.
Okay, there you go. So the closest that we're talking about is, I think it says 18 feet on the application.
So I
Okay.
can,
You see, it shows 25 feet going quick.
29 feet.
Where do you see that though? We're going to, what are you going through now? Oh, you're going through the,
Yeah, the patio looks at 20 feet, the house is approximately 28 feet across the rear, but this is the dimension you want to look at right here. This is 29 plus or minus to the patio,
patio.
so they're a little bit closer with the hay bales, which I assume that's what those are.
Well, the application says there, the closest activity is 18 feet. Under project description.
That's not,
Those are the steps on the side.
That's not
You
consistent.
see the steps on the
18 on the side.
side where they're putting a new walkway, proposed permeable paver patio walkway.
Right. It's on the right.
Oh, I see, right here.
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
see it, I see it, yeah, I see it, so that's, okay, so the house is right there anyways.
I will also say I was out there this afternoon, and off the right-hand side, it's a long drop from the top of the hill, which is the level area where the house is, to the edge of the bordering vegetated wetlands. So that's not level. So it's
Oh,
a
it isn't.
steep drop off of, it must be 15 feet.
So, but there's no contours on this map.
No, there aren't contours, but that's the way it looks like in the field.
Oh,
You can see the side of it. You can sort of see the side of it here, looking from the street, and it gets a little
Yes.
steeper when you go around the back.
uh-huh. Have we been to this house before?
You know, Jim, they came before us a couple of years ago. We might have gone out there.
Well, I'm thinking if it's the backyard that we saw before, it was pretty, the elevations were all over the place. If it's the one I'm thinking of. I think Bob looked at it with me too, that,
There's a top-out plan in the submission, page 13 of the PDF. It's a little hard to see.
you know, I think I would almost want to see this. Because I'm not sure, I mean, it sounds simple enough, but it might be a substantial fill to this, I'm not sure. Oh, there's some, is that grades on that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see. Let me see if I can flip it. A little better.
Okay, so I have got a small monitor here, so
You're
So
enough shade.
I'm looking at, looks like 275 here.
where's your pointer?
Corner of the
Um,
building.
Let's see.
Right, you see it, Jim?
Oh, yeah, I see it now. I see.
Oh, there you go.
No, that doesn't work.
275 in the front yard, right by the driveway. Goes down to 271 in the back corner. And what is it along the back of the house? I can't read that.
So right here, it says
275, right?
271.
271.
Whoa, big text.
Yeah. What about Frank in the middle of the back of the house?
It looks like a 273 here, possibly, right?
It doesn't say 268.
Looks like the corner 268.9.
Looks like a 268 right about here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. It's not great.
Yeah,
Like 268 right about there.
268, and that is, but there's no really dialogue to. Do you guys have any the application at all? That-
Yes, that's what I'm looking at right now.
What is it? Does it give a description of whether they're filling or cutting or?
Is the applicant on?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Is anybody representing the applicant on? No?
Do we have the authority to rule on this without an applicant or representative? Yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah, we can.
Okay, so proposed work,
Well, proposed work, yeah, what does it say?
they want to use passive recreation, such as sitting area and lawn furniture, installing a patio with an ornamental perimeter wall.
Yeah, I know, I understand that, but there's no indication of how much activity to do the construction that I see. I don't know, what does everyone else think?
Yeah, well, in the third paragraph, it says,
Topsoil.
look at no materials will be disposed of on the property, blah, 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 and any used to move earth or compact and subgrade base material will not be refused. So they're gonna move earth, right?
In the second paragraph, it says straw walls in place, topsoil will be removed, work area using a small backhoe and skid steer loader. Soil will be loaded into a dump truck and removed from the property, minor grading to the patio.
Okay. And this work is how close to the wetland? Do we have the plan again?
As close as 18 feet.
18 feet, yeah.
Well, that 18 feet was on the side though, and I don't see that they can help that.
And it's
But the back,
29 feet there.
Well, they got it, but that proposed permeable paver, that's new, that walkway, Jim.
right, that walkway is new. They are quite a ways away. Granite landing, proposed granite landing. Proposed interlocking block wall. Okay, so if they've got a block wall there, then the grade must be lower down. Does anyone want to look at, I mean, I don't think it's, to me, it doesn't seem like too big a deal. I just wonder about the back.
I'm sorry, Elaine, did you say you went out, Elaine, or no?
I did. I was out there this afternoon.
So when you want to tell us what you think, at least, based on your visiting and what your opinion is?
Well, the area in the back is a gradual slope. And when you get about to where the hay bale line is, you start getting into a forested area that has a lot of oaks and a couple of white pine in there. So it's all forested.
Okay,
Have they discussed whether there's going to be any tree cutting as a result, in connection with this?
No, but they have a limit of work line, and the trees would be, there's a strip of lawn there in the back as you get to the bottom of the stairs. And beyond that strip of lawn, which is where that hay bale line is, that's when the forest starts. So they would have no reason to remove any trees.
mhm. So Elaine, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is where the edge of the BVW is, how well does that connect up to where they're doing the work? I mean, is it a gradual slope? Is it something that looks like you got to build retaining walls, or are they going to be able to do what they want to do with the grading in the back? Or
If they have retaining walls, they'll be very short.
okay,
Jimmy, I just highlighted this. Does this raise a red flag? The line they're referencing was
95, I looked at that and, you know, granted it is old. So I went out there today to see if there had been much of a change in the line flagged by haze and the current conditions in the field. And they look the same.
Were there still flags out there that Hayes put?
No, nope, they didn't flag anything. Now, off to the right-hand side, the wetland is at the bottom of the slope. And if you were to look in the back and look out the backyard, you would see water in that wetland at about 30 feet.
Okay.
So it's very much just looking in the field and comparing it to the wetland line, and the wetland line looks about the same as it did in 1995.
Is this a recent plan? What's the date on the plan?
No date on the plan, just a sketch. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, that's not it. It just says compilation plan.
It wasn't Hayes that did it then? This is
No.
It looks like a Hayes plan, I would think. Maybe they just copied it onto this. There's no title block or anything on this one.
Can I interrupt for a quick second?
Yeah.
That's because I scanned it and sent it to you guys because it was a larger plan and I don't have access right now to the larger scanner. So there is a title block and there is a date on it and it's done by Vineyard Engineering. I don't have it with me, but I just wanted to point that out.
Okay.
So I can get that information for you.
Does it strike anyone as that the passage of 25 years, given the sort of the encroachment and the, you know, what's going on, that the wetland line would not have changed in 25 years?
But Elaine just said she thought it hadn't.
I know.
It
I
looks
just
the same. It looks,
I understand. I understand that you said it looked from a distance the same, but I'm just curious whether that is, would you have expected that? I guess is what I'm asking. You know, that I just think about, you know, for example, the railroad tracks that we were, you know, going through Reedy Meadow that used to have trains go over them. Now they're underwater. And I just didn't know if that was a localized thing or whether that really is something that it would be unusual for something not to, you know, to remain exactly the same after 25 years with all of the encroachment of construction. And
Well, I guess the question is, how usual is it for us to make determination when we don't have a current, you know,
that's a fair statement too.
when we don't have a current plan showing where the wetlands is, or the BVW, and it's not staked in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't know if anybody else realized, but this is less than our 25-foot no disturb.
Yes.
So, I mean, I think that's relevant.
Well, yeah, but the house has got to be at 25 feet probably.
Yeah, the house must be just at 25, I know.
Well, I mean, Elaine, you feel confident in that the line that's out there we're pretty close?
I do. The one to the right-hand side is bound by the topography
Yeah.
because it's a rather steep hill off to the side. And
see.
the one in the back is not as steep, but I would say that it looks the same as what you're seeing on that plan.
Mhm. I swear I've seen this project before.
It sounds like you have a vibe about it, Jim.
No, I don't. Because what I remember is an area that was very hard to grade and there was a lot of ledge. Was there any ledge there?
Yes, there is. Off to the right-hand side, there's a ledge outcropping.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember walking, I thought I walked around the garage side and walked down back and I think they had a deck out there.
There is a deck in the back.
Look at all the ledge on the, you know, to the left of the house. My goodness.
So, I mean, I recall it as being, well, first of all, I think there was a project that they probably just didn't do. And I recall it being a little bit difficult to do, even just to get the machine down the side of the yard to do the work. I think I mean, I'm not opposed to, I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I just think that I would like to look at it.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's all I can say.
Jim, when do you want to go?
I'll leave it up to you.
This weekend?
Sure. Yeah, it's gonna rain this weekend, but we can do it in the rain.
Oh, Saturday morning is supposed to be okay. What about
Okay, Saturday morning.
what about 8:30 on Saturday?
Okay,
Peter, would that work for you?
It will. So,
Peter, can you do it? No?
yes, absolutely, I can.
Okay, all right, good. Anyone else?
I'll come.
I'll try.
Well, someone
Okay.
should contact the owner and just see if, make arrangements so that we can go.
So Saturday morning, what time?
At 8:30, Elaine.
Okay, I'll call tomorrow.
Maybe Bob can bring us coffee.
And Ken, I'm sorry, what did you say? You said you try to make it if you could?
Yes, I will. And maybe Bob can bring us coffee next time.
And pastry.
Okay, so can we move on? Is there anyone else want to say anything about this?
I'm good.
They did present the same project a few years ago,
To the same project?
the same thing. You remember correctly.
What do we do? What do we do? What happened then? Do you remember?
I think they just never went through with it, but they did bring a similar, if not the same project before.
Prove it? That's my question.
And did they ask for a determination of applicability, or did we give
No,
it?
I think they just brought it in as a sketch and then it just kind of dropped off the face.
And then didn't go any further with it.
Right, correct.
Yeah, I remember it as being a difficult lot in the back, though. If it's the same one, I'm not sure. Any other comments? Okay, so we're all set on a sidewalk for Saturday at 8:30. And someone's bringing coffee, I guess.
And can someone, Judy, I don't know, can you send an invitation?
Sure.
Okay, so let's move on. We can get Bob back to run the show here.
And
Is it there?
someone's reaching out to the property owner, making sure.
I'll call her tomorrow.
Thanks, Elaine.
Okay, is Bob back?
I'm back.
Okay, Bob.
Back and unmuted.
That was a good job, Jim.
Oh, thanks.
Still got your
I ride the bike.
We have a deputy badge coming to you in the mail. Junior
It
officer.
took me a lot of years to get to this point. Okay,
All right, so next up, I believe, is 47 Montrose.
yeah.
Elena, Rebecca, we are looking to ratify an enforcement order, I believe.
Yeah, we talked about this. I issued an enforcement order, but it was never ratified. So what we need is to get a ratification and get it signed.
We didn't take a vote either, did we?
I don't know if we took a vote. I have to look back at the minutes.
Well, we can take a vote, just in case we didn't. So somebody make a motion there to ratify the enforcement order for 47 Montrose Ave? Or is there any discussion?
No,
I don't recall what this was. Can you just give me like a 5-sentence
The tree
description?
removal, It was a few meetings back.
Is this the one with the power line in front?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. And the enforcement order is going to say what?
Enforcement order I have here. And okay, it says here, no further work shall be performed until a public hearing has been held and an order of conditions has been issued to regulate said work. The property owner shall take the following action to prevent further violations of the act. The property owner shall immediately cease filling and or grading and shall install hay bales as erosion control along the edge of the fill. Property owner shall also appear before the Wakefield Conservation Commission meeting scheduled for 10/22/20. A copy of the Zoom participation information is attached to this enforcement order and may also be found on the Town of Wakefield website at wakefield.us. And that's what it says. And I think Elaine did the exact thing that she should have done. I think we just have to get him in here and talk to him a little bit further. For one thing, he was supposed to supply us with a letter from the insurance company stating that he had to take down the trees.
All right.
That's right.
I haven't seen that yet.
Was there grading proposed or was it?
No,
Just
there's
tree
nothing
removal.
proposed. There's nothing proposed.
At the time, the yard looked disturbed. So I wasn't sure if it had been graded or it was just that the top layer had been so disturbed because of the equipment running over it to work on the house, that the topsoil was, that the grass and whatnot had been just ripped up. So it turns out that he didn't bring any soil in. He doesn't appear to be doing any grading, but all the grass and everything else that had been holding all the soil in place had been disturbed. But he doesn't appear to be grading. The lot appears to be just a flat lot.
And those are all wood chips, I think that we're seeing.
From the trees that came down, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now. There was a fire here or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's funny when a little time passes, it's hard to get the to go from memory. But yeah, that's good that you mentioned that there was a fire.
That
Okay.
tree snapped right off there in front of the mailbox.
So I'm sorry, what is the enforcement order gonna say?
Basically, he needs to come back and file a notice of intent, which
Okay,
last time I spoke to him, he's in the process of preparing. Now, I've also been to the building department and asked her to please inform me as soon as he files for a building permit, because he wants to subdivide the lot and put another house in the back. And from what I understand, he is working with Mary Trudeau to put a notice of intent together.
So basically, it means that no further work is going to be done until he has filed a notice of intent. Is that?
Yeah, except for work inside the house, the
Right.
existing house.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's important. So at least that.
Or work around the house. I mean, on the exterior or the interior should be permitted. I would think.
Right. So, unless he's disturbing the ground by adding an addition or something.
Yeah. The only
I
thing I saw, Elaine, that, excuse me, Peter, I didn't want to lose this thought. I mean, when I drove by there, one day I saw a big pile of brush on the left-hand side as you're facing the house. And then I saw another day some heavier brush. It wasn't really brush, it was more like not real big logs, but logs. But today when I drove by, it looked like he's cleared the whole lot that's clearable, because it's obviously been filled at some point. And it's easy to see where the line would be because it's right at the toe of the slope. But it looked like he cleared all the higher land around the house, even in the back. I'm not 100% sure, but I'd have to get back there to look at it. Can you confirm that whether that's right or wrong, or am I seeing the right thing?
You know what? Let me go online
Yeah,
and
we can
take a
look-
look at the old aerial photos, and I'll
Right.
look at the before and after.
In this Google image here, is at least a year old. Yeah, captured in November of 2019. So if Frank, you switch over to the aerial on this, we may get a good view of what it was like. Yeah, it's heavily wooded.
Where's the house, that little red dot?
Yeah,
Yeah, red dot.
I don't know why this happens. It happens every now and then. Just blacks out.
so interestingly enough, this is a year old and there is piles of wood chips out near the street.
The street view doesn't always match the aerial though.
Can you
Yeah,
zoom in
true.
on that?
It's not
Yeah, I mean, see,
great.
the house is like encased in vegetation. That's,
Oh, you can see the wetlands in back.
Was the fire after this or before this?
there's a brook back there.
This is
All right.
2020. This might be newer than the street view.
Wow, the neighbor has a pool right up against the wetlands.
That's a brook back there. That dark line is a brook. And then that goes into the wetlands.
Right here?
Yeah, right there, that's a brook. Goes under Montrose Ave.
Do you have a Google Earth on your machine?
What's that?
Do you have Google Earth on your machine?
Yes.
If you go there on Google Earth and then you go on the Wayback button, there are some old photos from the fall or the winter. They're a little clearer. I don't know if it's working or not. But
Let's see. I guess we'll do So, what did you say to do, Peter? Is that Peter who's saying that?
it was Ken. So if you go to the toolbar, you see a little clock that has a green arrow.
Yeah.
And click that. And then go to the far left and just click where it says 1995. And just click on it, and then you'll see that the
That's
Oh,
not great.
wow.
2000. No, yeah, don't go. Yeah, go to 2018. For 2018, it should be. If you click on the arrow at the very end, it just skips to the next one. So,
That
well,
was
yeah, this
April
one's
of-
pretty good, but this one here, this is what I was talking about. So
That's
easy.
16. 4/22/18.
So
4/20/18.
you can see the stream a little better.
Yeah, you can see a lot better.
Is
Wow,
that this?
what a difference.
It's amazing.
Little
Robert,
Google Earth
amazing.
trick for you.
Huh. That's great. Great photo there.
Hmm. Well, you see where it looks like it's lightly vegetated on the back side of the house?
Yeah.
I think that,
Actually wetlands.
well, I
On the
think
other
that,
image,
yeah, I mean, the house is really on a mound of fill. The whole area is on a mound of fill. So what I thought I saw was all the trees taken down in the back of the house.
so where that clearing area is, it was even more
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing there now.
'Cause it looks like there's either shrubs or trees from this image.
Yeah. Right.
So Jim, are you saying that since we reached out, they've continued to do more work?
Well, in the last couple of weeks, yes. But lately I haven't seen any activity over there.
But let me, just to humor me, what did we do? We issued, procedurally, what have we done? Where are we right now exactly in this process?
Well, we haven't done any. Elaine's issued an enforcement order, right, Elaine?
Yes,
And we just have to ratify it.
And we received a letter from the owner about what they had done and the reason for it.
Okay, but when did we issue the enforcement order? I'm just curious, when did we issue that?
Well, she did a site visit on 11/6, so I would think ask Elaine, she's right there, right?
there should be a date on the enforcement order.
10/16.
10/16 or 11/16?
10/16.
Okay, I guess what I'm getting at is we issued an enforcement order on 10/16. And Jim, you're saying that after we issued that, the guy went out and kept clearing.
Well, from that, yeah, I believe it's been cleared, yeah. I don't know if it was cleared. I don't know if it was cleared way in the back, but it was definitely cleared in the front.
Okay, but does anyone else find that discouraging that we would issue an enforcement order and the response to the enforcement order would be to continue to do the very thing we're issuing enforcement order not to do?
Well, we're not sure.
Okay.
I mean, I know that he put the gas line in when the enforcement order was active. Because I know I saw that. I saw.
All we can do is issue, well, again, the request is Elaine issued it, we need to ratify it. And the whole idea is just to get him before us. I mean, what
Right.
can we do?
So we just have to make a motion and second and approve to ratify, and then we have to sign it.
Right.
We actually have to sign this.
So wait,
Yeah.
but I have an idea. We're gonna see Jim on Saturday when you bring coffee at 8:30.
Who?
And Peter and
Who's
I
bringing
kind of then.
Wait a minute, who's bringing coffee? Me?
Ken suggested Bob bring coffee because he lives right there.
Oh, Bob.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be working. I'll be in work.
No, I mean, he's done what Elaine has asked in the enforcement order. So I think we just need to ratify this thing. She's got it covered. She's got the hay bales down there. She's got all the protection for the resources. I think we should push for the letter that supposedly told him to cut the trees down or else he's gonna lose his house insurance. I think we should add that in there. But for
Okay.
the most part, I think we just gotta vote on whether we wanna issue this the way she's written it.
So is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Right.
I'll make a motion that we ratify the enforcement order as written by Elaine.
Is there a second?
Could we have discussion? Jim, did you say you wanted to add something to it?
Well, we could either add it or I could just have Elaine call the guy and say, where's the letter? But I think we should have the letter saying, I don't believe that the insurance company told him to cut down the trees. I could be wrong, but.
Well, let's add it. Well, let's add it to the enforcement order. Now's the opportunity.
Okay,
Is that easy, Elaine? Can we make that revision?
Yeah, I can write that in. That's no problem.
All
Oh,
right.
good.
I think the biggest thing to get this before us is the fact that he wants to put a second house in there. And that's why you saw the utility line being installed. It's bringing in, I guess it's a gas line to the house that'll be in the rear of the property. So I've spoken with the building department, and the building department is going to direct him up to us as soon as he makes that application. So it means that if he wants to build that second house, he's got to get all of these issues with the first one addressed. And that's probably your best leverage, to be perfectly honest.
Well, there must be some vehicle for him to put the gas line in, right? Is that the utility company that does that? Or
just
do
did
they
it.
only go to the street?
He just did it. It's in.
Right, but
That's
who
a-
actually does that? Does the utility company run it to the house, or do they only go to the street?
No, the utility company will
Does it?
only take it to the street, so he had to bring it in to the edge of the right of way. And he has to take it from there back, which
Okay.
he did do. I saw the trench for that.
Does he need a building permit for that? He needs to get it inspected, right?
He needs a permit from, the gas company comes out and inspects it.
Okay.
Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't know now.
So you
You
had
want to
made the
change your
motion,
motion?
and did somebody second that?
I think we're going to change the motion, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, and then Elaine is gonna, could put it in though, put that in after it's signed, right, Elaine?
Yeah.
Elaine, one other question, that's not that brook is a perennial stream, right?
I'd have to double check that.
Because we want to know if there's riverfront attached to that.
Well,
I mean, that flows throughout the year.
that connects right to the Saugus River.
Yeah. Yes, so I would say he's done work in the riverfront too. But we'll have Elaine confirm that.
Yeah, because that runs right across Montrose, across Water Street, and then behind the high school.
Yes. Yeah,
All right, so Jimmy, you revised your motion?
yeah, Frank revised it for me because I'm okay with what he's revising.
Okay, so we need a second off of Frank.
I'll make a second.
Okay. All right, all in favor, Ken,
Yes.
Peter,
Yes.
Teresa,
Yes,
Jimmy,
Yes,
Frank,
Yes.
and I will also vote yes. All right,
Okay.
so we have ratified that. We need to sign it, and Jimmy will have it with him on Saturday for those that attend.
so Jim, okay.
I'll pick up, get Peter's signature because he's right down the street.
Yeah, don't we have a number of things that we need to sign? And would this
Are they all
meeting
with Jim?
be an opportunity to sign a bunch of things?
Yeah,
That's what I just said, but that's okay.
Right, so what I would suggest is everybody that's there, sign it on a Saturday, and then Jimmy, leave it in my mailbox, leave everything in my mailbox.
yeah.
I will sign everything and bring it back to you.
Okay, bring it back to Elaine
Or,
or whoever.
yeah,
Go to my mailbox, Bob. Bob,
Your
just-
mailbox?
Email you if I don't go.
All right.
If I don't go,
Wait.
I'll email Bob. So he can
Who's
give
gonna
it
have
me.
who's gonna have the signed pages when all of this is done?
Judy,
No,
I'll bring it in. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob's gonna
okay,
leave it in my
that'd be good.
mailbox.
Judy, just leave it on the desk. Perfect.
okay,
so Jimmy will drop it off in my mailbox Saturday. Anything that needs to be signed, that's been signed by everybody on the site walk, will be in my mailbox. I'll apply my signatures and bring them to Judy's house.
okay.
Oh, Silvana just joined us.
Yes, I'm sorry. My husband had an unexpected procedure at the hospital, so I just got home.
Everything okay?
Sure.
So far, okay. We're just,
Good.
All right, so the next item is 69 Foundry Street. And this is a request to extend the order of conditions. If everybody remembers 69 Foundry,
Yes,
Yeah,
converting that industrial building into an apartment complex.
okay. Didn't we already discuss this at the last meeting?
good.
Yeah, so this is no
But
more discussion necessary, right?
no, but we never voted, correct?
Okay. Were we gonna give him what was the extension we were gonna give him?
He had asked for a year.
Should be in the notes.
He asked for a year and we agreed with the year, I believe.
I thought it was March.
Okay.
Judy, was that right?
It was, yeah, I think it was a year.
Yeah.
Okay. If everyone's okay with that, and we've done, is there any more discussion on it?
I think we just failed to vote.
Okay,
I was too anxious to get the thing
Wait,
moving.
no, wait. You asked for more information, I thought.
Did we? Who's got the minutes readily available?
Because they didn't submit the information, I thought.
Judy, you looking at the minutes?
Yep.
Okay,
Let me see. Wait a second. It was approved at the last meeting
it
for
was.
1 year, for 1 year.
That's what I thought.
And we
Yeah,
voted.
so you know what? It just happens to be in the signature folder to be signed.
okay.
That's all.
All right, so we can just sign that then. We'll do that Saturday too, or whatever day it is.
At 8:30.
Okay,
And then leave it in my mailbox.
yep.
So I'm sorry, I missed it. What, do I need to come by Jim and sign? Is that what it is?
I'm gonna bring it to your house tomorrow, if it's all right,
Thank
all
you
right?
very much. Thank you very much. What time did you say? 8:30?
No.
Sidewalk on
Monday.
Saturday.
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Silvana, you missed
Tomorrow.
having a site visit to a site on Saturday at 8:30.
Oh, yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, I'd like to join. Where
Okay.
is this? Hold on a second, let me just get,
I think Judy sent an invite, Silvana. Look at your
Yeah,
outlook.
it did.
okay, I'm sorry, I'm discombobulated today, so forgive me.
That's all right.
You're definitely forgiven, Silvana. You can,
We're always discombobulated.
right,
Yeah.
with no excuses. Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I like to
It's
be
amazing.
organized. So,
Amazing we get anything done.
yeah.
Is there any
Okay.
additional old or new business from anybody? Elaine, Rebecca?
No, I have nothing more.
Okay.
Rebecca, you get
If any-
anything?
Sorry, I was on mute. Do I have anything?
Yeah, any old or new business that we haven't discussed?
No, nothing too exciting right now. You guys sorted out the signatures for the future. Is this how we're gonna do it from this point forward?
Well,
think I
this
sent
worked
it in
out
an
well
email.
with the sidewalk and
Yeah,
dropping off in my mailbox, but we're gonna have to kind of take each case individually going forward.
Yeah,
Now,
well-
don't we only need 4 members to sign?
Yes,
So,
Yeah, so we don't have to, it's nice to have everyone sign, don't get me wrong. But you don't need one signature.
Yeah, but you should try to sign it.
Okay, never mind, then never mind.
yeah, I mean, anybody who participated in,
I mean, Teresa, how would you like it if we went through all these things and your signature wasn't on anything?
Ah,
We wouldn't want that. We'd
I'm
want
just saying for ease, that's all, for ease.
sometimes they gotta do things.
Alrighty.
yeah, we're gonna have to figure out each one case by case. There's no way I can get to town hall during a weekday.
I can normally do that.
Yeah,
I think the hours for the town, hold on a sec. All right, I think the hours for the town hall are gonna become even more limited.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
really?
I think
That's
so.
Yeah, that's so surprising.
So it's probably best if we sort up some type of chain that I was saying I can drop it somewhere. It can cycle around and then I can either pick it up when I come back
Mhm.
or drop it somewhere.
Yeah,
But just to keep it organized and flowing.
okay, we'll work it out.
Okay.
if anyone wants a free COVID test, they're doing them this weekend and next weekend at the Vogue.
Well, really,
pre-register.
where do you have to
Pre-register.
go for it?
At
The
the
Vogue
Vogue.
parking lot.
Yeah.
I'll be
Vogue
there
parking lot?
Sunday, next week. I'll be there Saturday and Sunday.
Okay,
I won't have snacks.
You want to get back-to-back COVID tests? Is that right, Judy?
Yes, I'm gonna get one every day that I'm there. I'm getting a free test.
okay.
We got anything else? No, you're all set, Elaine, right?
Yes, I am.
And Rebecca's all set.
Mhm.
All right, so do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
we have a second?
Second,
Okay.
Wow.
Silvana,
Fourth.
Frank,
Yes.
Ken,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
Peter,
Yes.
Teresa,
yes.
and I vote to adjourn. And I will be ending the meeting.